Ford F-150s, the world's bestseller for 41 straight years. Yeah, baby, F-150 is Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. And Woody Folsom Ford's got over 330 F-150s on the ground. Hey, 18 F-150 XLTs have a stout cash back of up to $6,050 when you're a Farm Bureau member and you finance with Ford. Super Duty's up the yin-yang too. F2, 3, 4, and 550. Standard bed, flatbed, service body, screw cabs. Around 150 in stock. And check out the all-new 18 Ford Expedition.
Oh, yeah.
23 in stock and more on the way.
Nearly every vehicle comes with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Better get to Baxter and get award-winning service and satisfaction.
Thanks to you, we just won the Ford President's Award for the second straight year. Our customers made that happen, and we want you to know we appreciate it.
Woody Folsom Ford. Baxley, you'll love the way we roll.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties for over 13 years. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the only nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our new administrative offices, located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, have opened recently as Phase 1 of our building project. Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak to someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
Ready to take family fun from mild to wild? Experience wild adventures like never before with new attractions including mega-scale Megabugs opening March 10th. But hurry, these crawlers are only at Wild Adventures for a limited time. And with adrenaline-pumping thrill rides and exotic animals, it's unlimited fun all in one. It's time to plan your adventure. Get your tickets at wildadventures.com for as little as $39 a day when bought online 1 week in advance.
Do you suffer from constant pain? Does your pain make life miserable at home, with family, and at work? Do you feel helpless and without hope? At Advanced Healthcare Center on South 1st Street in Jesup, they understand that constant pain is an awful condition that can lead to depression, disability, and utter despair. Advanced Healthcare now offers 2 proven effective treatments to reduce and relieve constant pain. Percutaneous electric nerve or PINS treatments and decompression traction therapy are highly effective at relieving constant pain in the spine, muscles, nerves, and other joints. Their highly trained healthcare professionals at Advanced Healthcare can fully evaluate, diagnose, and treat your constant pain syndrome and help restore your life and hope again. These new treatment options, combined with proper medication management, chiropractic, physical, and massage therapy, are covered by most major insurance plans. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Call Advanced Healthcare Center in Jesup today at 427-8433. Feel better today.
Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the GBI investigating the cause of death of a female inmate that was transported to Wayne Memorial Hospital and later pronounced dead by the attending medical staff. She was treated by EMS at the jail here in Wayne County on March the 5th. Wayne County Sheriff's Department is assisting the GBI with the investigation. Body's been sent to the GBI crime lab for a complete autopsy. The name of the deceased is being withheld at this time, pending notification of family members. Once again, EMS responded to the jail. Then the inmate transported to the hospital was pronounced dead by the attending medical staff at Wayne Memorial Hospital. And WIFO family continue to follow the story. Have an update for you tomorrow here on the local news. Qualifying for local and state elections underway. Runs all the way up until Friday at 12 noon. Here locally, the following candidates have qualified. As we reported last week, all incumbent county commissioners seeking re-election all have qualified up to this point to run for another term. These are party elections in the county races. 4 of the incumbents running on the Republican Party ticket. Only incumbent James Boot Thomas qualified on the Democratic Party ticket. Only one commissioner has opposition heading into Wednesday's day of qualifying. Doesn't have just one opponent, but has 2 in District 3. Incumbent Mike Roberts has opposition by both Farrell Cooksey and Larry Brantley. Both men qualified also with the Republican Party. So right now, a crowded District 3 race. Incumbent Mike Roberts opposed by Farrell Cooksey and Larry Brantley. Again, that's the only contested county commissioners race heading into today's qualifying. Looking at the school board races after Tuesday, one contested race between incumbent Sharon Daniels and challenger Albert Kelly. That's in District 4. School board races are nonpartisan. District 1, incumbent Mitch Sutton not seeking re-election. Joe McPipkin has qualified Tuesday morning in District 1. District 2, incumbent Janet Royal not seeking re-election. Bruce Harris, the only candidate after Tuesday in District 2. District 3, the incumbent Ray Davidson is qualified. District 5, incumbent Nick Ellis is qualified. Neither have opposition after 2 days of qualifying. Once again, the qualifying runs up until Friday at 12 noon at the probate office. $54 to run for a county commission seat, $100 to run for a school board seat. Need more information, call the probate office at 427-5940. Once again, the qualifying ends at 12 noon this Friday. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Totally transparent car buying. With Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC live market pricing, know for certain you're buying at the low market price. We constantly monitor multiple auto and competitor websites to always offer the most aggressive market prices. No games, no gimmicks, no kidding. That's why Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC is the home of the no-hassle deal. Skip the runaround and discover the difference of truly transparent buying on every new and pre-owned vehicle every day. We're online just like you, and we continuously scan pricing on hundreds of vehicles to update prices in real time. At Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, know for certain that our live market price is the low market price. Experience a new and totally transparent way to buy with live market pricing.
Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, home of the no-hassle deal.
Chevy, find new roads.
Harris Ace Hardware has some great specials for you this month. Get a 2-gallon Ace Garden Sprayer for only $9.99 with Ace Reward Card. Pennzoil Motor Oil, only $2.99 a quart. Ace All Seasons Water Hose, 5/8 inch by 50 foot, kink resistant and reinforced for only $9.99 with Ace Reward Card. From a doghouse to your dream home, get all your building supply needs at Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street in Jesup.
We are having a great day at CHSGA Home Health. We know there's no place like home when recovering from an illness or surgery. CHSGA Home Health provides the compassionate care and services you or a loved one is in need of. Our services include skilled nursing, physical, occupational, speech therapy, and IV medication therapy. CHSGA Home Health has multiple disease management programs designed to meet your individual needs. Give us a call to hear more about how we can help you to have a great day as you recover in the comforts of your home. 912-916-9195. That's CHSGA Home Health.
On Monday at the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce office, Congressman Buddy Carter met with First District school superintendents to figure out what steps can be taken to make schools safer after the tragic school shooting in Parkland, Florida, which claimed the life of 17 students and teachers. Carter asked the superintendents for their input on ideas of arming teachers to increasing counselors and resource officers to installing more safety mechanisms. From all reports, the group was often divided on what they thought would work, and Congressman Carter stressed that no one solution will keep this from happening again. The combination of practices could reduce the chances. Wayne County School Superintendent at the Monday meeting afterwards talked with WIFO-FM to give us his thoughts on how he felt the meeting went with Congressman Buddy Carter.
Very, very good. I certainly we're very appreciative of Congressman Carter coming down and taking time just to really listen to us, and that's what he said from the get-go. He came just to kind of put everything on the table and wanted to hear our thoughts, our concerns, and of course everybody's. That's a big topic of discussion all around the really United States of how are we going to best prepare and do everything we can to prevent the tragedy like happened down in Parkland, Florida.
Well, the media was excluded, so just fill us in. What are some of those concerns? And I'm sure everything was discussed takes money. That's what everybody keeps talking about. No matter what you do, it's going to cost money. So where's the money coming from?
It is, and it's just, you do the best you can to prepare, and you're dealing with people's children, and and then it's just scary to know that there's no way to prevent 100% of the time for 100% of the possibilities. But we do need to harden up, our schools, to make them more safe, and we need to make sure everyone is trained as well as we can train them to react. Personally, I think the key is being proactive and identifying the needs of these children. We're seeing some of these more severe behaviors at a younger and younger age. So what do you do with them? They're our children. We just can't throw them away. We got to educate them. But the mental health issues in our country and our state are something that's going to have to be addressed. That is the continuous thread that we see popping up over and over again.
You're more familiar with the schools than I am, but accessibility just seems like all the schools are pretty much open. You hope everybody checks in, but if somebody just wants to walk and knock on the door, we talk about all the time, it's a Southern hospitality. Somebody knocks on the door, they normally open the door and let them in. So how do you prevent that? That's a big issue.
Fortunately, with our newer schools are built a little bit better as far as that design, being able to, there's limited access. Some of our older schools, and even our high schools, not really older school, it's only 15 years or so, but there's a lot of open parts to that school. What we have to do is make sure we're doing our jobs as far as educators, making sure all those exterior doors are secure, they're to remain locked and pulled to, not little pebbles stuck in the door to keep it open, just for easy access. So there's some things that we have to do and stay vigilant on a daily basis. And then there's some of the things we discussed today with Congressman Carter, that we need to look at some of our design flaws, or maybe not the safest, and invest some money there to make them more safe.
You were in there for an entire hour. Anything that stood out that we need to know about? Any great ideas that came to the forefront?
Not really. Not really more than what we've discussed over and over again. Try to make the schools a little more hard and a little more less easy to get into. Some checks and balances of folks coming in their schools, making sure they got to go through a certain area and they're checked in. And at the same time, the training of, if something does occur, we know how important it is. The national average is the event's going to last 6 to 8 minutes as the average, sometimes less than that. And seconds can mean lives. So what are you going to do to respond, react, lock the place down and make it just secure as you can?
Okay, Jay, thanks.
Thanks, Bob.
And again, those comments to School Superintendent Jay Brinson. Once again, the meeting held this past Monday at the Chamber office was well attended. Congressman Buddy Carter stressed that this is just the first step of many in the process of helping to make our schools safer here in the state of Georgia. Legislative session winding down, just 9 days left. On Tuesday, Governor Nathan Deal signed into law a sweeping revamp of Georgia's adoption code. Proponents of the measure, which passed both the House and Senate with bipartisan support last month, say it will streamline Georgia's adoption process. The bill makes numerous technical changes to the state's adoption code, last updated before widespread use of the Internet. One change reduces the length of time a birth mother has to change her mind and take back custody of a baby from 10 days to 4. Another makes it possible for adoptive parents to help a birth mother with certain living expenses in private donations. A proposal that would allow faith-based adoption agencies to refuse to work with same-sex couples as part of a separate bill still being debated by the legislature. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Totally transparent car buying. With Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC live market pricing, know for certain you're buying at the low market price. We constantly monitor multiple auto and competitor websites to always offer the most aggressive market prices. No games, no gimmicks, no kidding. That's why Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC is the home of the no-hassle deal. Skip the runaround and discover the difference of truly transparent buying on every new and pre-owned vehicle every day. We're online just like you, and we continuously scan pricing on hundreds of vehicles to update prices in real time. At Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, know for certain that our live market price is the low market price. Experience a new and totally transparent way to buy with live market pricing.
Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, home of the no-hassle deal.
Chevy, find new roads.
Do you need a new lawnmower? If so, head to Knight Saw Company in Baxley. Choose from a large selection of name brand mowers. Knight Saw Company offers the best lawnmowers at the best prices anywhere. They also have in stock belts, batteries, and parts for all mowers, along with name brand trimmers, blowers, and hedge trimmers. For over 50 years, Wayne Countyans have been getting their power lawn equipment and parts from Knight. Knight Saw Company on the Jesup side of Baxley on Highway 341.
Coastal Pines Technical College will hold free application day Thursday, March 8th. The first 400 individuals who apply online or in person between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. will have the Coastal Pines Technical College admissions fee waived. Enroll online or at the Alma, Baxley, Camden, Golden Isles, Hazelhurst, Jesup, or Waycross campus. Expect more at Coastal Pines Technical College. Free application day Thursday, March 8th. Visit coastalpines.edu for more information. Coastal Pines Technical College is an equal opportunity institution.
State Representative Chad Nimmer released a statement announcing he's not seeking re-election this year to his state representative position, pointing to time with his family and his business as the main reasons. He was elected to office back in 2011, served 8 years in Atlanta. Nimmer says the time has come to serve in a different capacity, that is of husband, father, and a small businessman. He says at this juncture in his life that requires more time. He says it's been a fulfilling experience to serve this area as our advocate, our voice in Atlanta. He says he has tried hard to represent our interests to the fullest of his abilities. He says know that he will serve the remainder of his term by working harder than ever. He thanked especially the governor and Speaker David Rawson as two men who welcomed him with open arms when he assumed office. He says they are men of integrity and each has worked to advance Georgia in the right direction above any personal or political agenda. Now that Chad Nimmer has announced he will not run for the position, candidates are scurrying to Atlanta to qualify, get their name out in the district. The district includes Baxley, Blackshear, Hoboken, Jesup, Nahunta, Odom, Offerman, Patterson, Scriven, and Waycross. One local Wayne County person has qualified as of yesterday. That is Stephen Meeks. Stephen Meeks sent out a statement stating his did he qualify for District 178. He says it's with great excitement that I announced my candidacy for House District 178. I look forward to working hard to earn the support of every voter in the district. When Representative Nimmer announced his decision not to seek re-election on Monday evening, my family and I made the decision that I should throw my hat in the ring. It was not a decision made lightly, though made quickly. We believe in servant leadership and work hard every day to give back. District 178 has been blessed to have a history of strong representation in Georgia legislature from Representative Nimmer, Commissioner Mark Williams, and former Representative Henson Mosley. With the departure of Representative Chad Nimmer, we lose a dedicated and effective public servant. I'm running to continue in the long-standing tradition of strong leadership. Southeast Georgia needs a strong voice under the Gold Dome now, as never before. We must be ready to put forth a candidate who can hit the ground running on day one. Meek says making rural Georgia stronger is not a campaign slogan for me. I've been working my entire adult life to make rural Georgia a better place to work, live, and raise our families. Says he looks forward to sharing more about his campaign in the days ahead. He says he would appreciate everyone's support as he works hard to earn it. Again, Stephen Meeks from Wayne County, married to Joy Birch Meeks, his background in politics and announcing his candidacy for that seat in Atlanta. Jesup City Commissioners met Tuesday evening. The mayor and commissioners recognized and read a proclamation honoring 11-year-old Mary Nell Mosley, will be competing with the U.S. national twirling team as they head to Norway to compete nationwide on March 27th through April the 1st. It's the U.S. America World Team at the World Baton Twirling Championship event. Mary Nell Mosley is a 6th grade student at Arthur Williams Middle School and the daughter of Brent and Felicia Mosley. The mayor proclaimed it Mary Nell Mosley Day in Jesup. Everyone wishing her the best of luck competing with the U.S. team up in Norway. And a very talented young lady, Mary Nell Mosley. St. Patrick's Day set for Saturday, March 17th. And once again, Alex Sports Bar and Grill will have a special day outside their restaurant on Walnut Street with a car show that gets underway that Saturday at 7 a.m. Then festivities and food outside the restaurant all day on the street, on Walnut Street. To celebrate St. Patrick's Day, the city approved the event contingency on the restaurant owner securing the proper insurance for the event. And that St. Patrick's Day celebration on Walnut Street outside Alex Sports Bar and Grill. St. Patrick's Day set for Saturday, March the 17th. Several bid awards awarded Tuesday. The low bid from the backup air conditioned unit for the motor control center at the wastewater treatment plant. The cost $16,373.80 from the low bidder Robertson Company. City awarded the low bid for a water and sewer repair contract for a 3-year period to Southeast Pipe Survey, who will be contracted out on a 3-year period with a review after each year and work on projects on a need basis. City Manager Mike Dill calls it a proactive approach. Instead of having to bid out each and every project needed, this company will be contracted out as the projects are needed to be repaired and worked on here in the city of Jesup. The bid came in at $454,753.96, roughly $150,000 per year on a need basis. They hope they don't have to spend as much as was budgeted. Finally, 3 police vehicles purchased with the low bid from Hodge Ford Company out of Darien, Georgia. The bid $80,325, another budgeted item, but Chief Lewis says the bid came in under what they budgeted. And that's a look at your Tuesday City Commissioners meeting. One final note, with City Commissioner Shirley Armstrong. She's having a town hall meeting. Location Jesup New Life Ministries, 512 Walker Street. It's going to take place on Saturday, March 10th at 12 noon. Refreshments will be available at Hickory Street Park that day. Again, Shirley Armstrong has these regularly. And again, the District 1 Town Hall meeting set for March the 10th at 12 noon at Jesup New Life Ministries, located at 512 Walker Street here in Jesup. Everyone is invited to attend. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.
You've been listening to